It's happening. SpaceX is on the verge of completely dominating spaceflight in 2025, and the numbers prove it. Just a few years ago, they were launching a handful of rockets annually. Now, they're aiming for a staggering 180-plus launches a year, nearly one every other day. But that's just the beginning. Elon Musk's grand vision is finally taking shape. Starship, the most powerful rocket ever built, is preparing for regular orbital flights, in-orbit refueling, and even a full return to Texas, caught by Mechazilla's arms. Meanwhile, Falcon 9 is more efficient than ever, with booster turnaround times dropping to just 3 weeks. And SpaceX is not stopping there. They are converting the starbase into an entire city, preparing to ramp production up to one Starship every 3 days, and advancing new generations of Starlink satellites for direct-to-cell connectivity. 2025 will be more than just another year for SpaceX. It will be their year to shine. SpaceX is setting records concerning launch frequency. Falcon 9 had 27 launches in 2020, but 61 launches were recorded in 2022. Fast forward to 2024, when more than 130 launches are credited to SpaceX, accounting for more than 50% of the launches worldwide. However, next year is set to be even bigger, with projections aiming for over 180 Falcon 9 launches, a staggering rate of almost one launch every other day. This rapid acceleration is made possible by reusability, a core principle of SpaceX's strategy. Falcon 9 boosters, which once flew only a handful of times, are now routinely reused for up to 25 missions, with Musk's team targeting 30 flights per booster. Turnaround times have also dramatically improved, with refurbished boosters now ready for flight in just 3 weeks. This relentless efficiency is key to reducing costs, increasing accessibility, and maintaining SpaceX's dominance in spaceflight. Starship is at the heart of SpaceX's future, designed to revolutionize space travel with full reusability and high launch frequency. However, its journey has been anything but smooth. In 2023, both test flights ended in explosions, proving just how challenging this project is. But by 2024, breakthroughs were made, with 4 successful launches that demonstrated key advancements. One of the biggest milestones was Super Heavy's successful catch by Mechazilla's chopstick arms, a crucial step toward rapid reusability. Another major achievement was the upper stage's controlled water landing, proving SpaceX could safely return the spacecraft after reaching orbit. Looking ahead to 2025, SpaceX plans to launch Starship at least 25 times from Starbase Texas, a huge jump from just 2 launches in 2023. The goal is to achieve the first-ever orbital return and tower catch of the upper stage, an essential step toward making Starship a fully reusable system. SpaceX also aims to push the vehicle to higher altitudes and faster speeds, testing its ability to handle extreme conditions. Currently, Starship test flights only complete about 2/3 of an orbit, landing west of Australia. But SpaceX's next big milestone is achieving a full orbit before returning to Texas. This introduces new challenges, including intense heat and plasma buildup during re-entry, which Starship must withstand to ensure a safe landing. The plan involves a controlled descent over Mexico, a final flip maneuver, and then, for the first time, being caught by Mechazilla at Starbase. If successful, this will mark a game-changing moment in spaceflight history, proving that rapid and fully reusable spacecraft are not just possible, they're becoming a reality. One of the biggest challenges in the long-term plans of SpaceX regarding interplanetary travel is orbital refueling. The fuel needs of Starship are so great that it must stage refueling in space to reach the Moon or Mars. This process is massively complicated. First, to achieve this, 2 Starships in orbit, traveling together at nearly 20,000 kilometers per hour, would need to dock with one another, an operation never attempted before. Secondly, transferring cryogenic fuel is difficult without too much boil-off. The propellant must be handled very carefully to be moved efficiently. Even slight mismanagement could lead to gas venting, which greatly increases explosion risk. Despite all this, SpaceX is aiming to make the first successful orbital refueling test in 2025, which is the most important step in deep space exploration. Meanwhile, it is working on Starship Block 2B2, which is a new version of the spacecraft that increased the payload capacity of the spaceplane. This is the most critical difference in that these tanks are of increased size. Longer fuel tanks allow the vehicle to carry more weight, especially the next Starlink satellites. These satellites play a crucial role in SpaceX's plans for worldwide high-speed internet. Thus, launching them in bulk with Starship will increase the coverage and performance of the network significantly. The maiden payload delivery for the Starship is expected to take place within the year 2025, another milestone added to the many achievements in the evolution of the spacecraft. If successful, Starship B2 will contribute hugely to the launch of commercial satellites with reduced costs and increased efficiencies. Besides this, a new version will also make it easier for future Moon and Mars missions, demonstrating that this is not just a concept, but an actual vehicle designed for space travel. SpaceX is pushing the envelope with orbital refueling and advancements built into Starship B2 by bringing humanity closer to becoming multi-planetary through developing what could be achieved, as this will serve much beyond the destination of any single Earth orbiter. SpaceX's expansion into Starlink is expected even more than what one could begin to imagine for global internet coverage in 2025. This, of course, is just the beginning, but the best is yet to come with updated Starlink 5, 3 satellites that will be able to offer something much more than faster speeds, wider coverage, and direct-to-cell connectivity. Direct-to-cell would eventually include voice and data services, although it will initially be text messaging only. The next step is to massively scale the network and increase the number of satellites in orbit to improve global access. Starlink will then become the most economical alternative to traditional broadband with high multi-gigabit internet speeds because it will provide a more reliable option, especially in remote and underserved areas. Besides, SpaceX will also introduce regional price discounts so that Starlink can be more affordable and accessible in poor countries. That will be an additional boost to SpaceX in establishing its supremacy on the satellite internet front. Meanwhile, Starbase Texas is transforming. What started as a launch site is rapidly evolving into a full-scale Starship production hub. At the heart of this transformation is the Star Factory, a massive manufacturing facility that will expand to over 1 million square feet. SpaceX's ambitious production goal is to build one Starship every 3 days by late 2025, meaning around 100 Starships per year. This rapid production pace is essential for supporting deep space missions, Starlink launches, and NASA's Artemis program. Beyond its technological impact, Starbase is also bringing economic growth to the region. The expansion is creating thousands of jobs, with local hiring for engineering, maintenance, and support roles. This transformation is turning the area into a major aerospace hub, attracting talent and investment while fueling the next era of space exploration. If SpaceX can achieve its vision, Starbase will become the world's leading launch and manufacturing site, making space travel more routine than ever before. SpaceX is pushing to turn Starbase into an official city, a move that could reshape the future of space exploration. Plans are already in motion to develop housing, schools, businesses, and medical services, ensuring the area can support a growing workforce. A $15 million shopping center and dining hall will provide amenities for employees and residents, while new administrative and operational headquarters will centralize SpaceX's activities. Elon Musk envisions Starbase as a self-sustaining space hub where people can live, work, and contribute to humanity's expansion beyond Earth. If successful, it would be the first true space-focused city, setting the stage for similar developments worldwide. Looking ahead, SpaceX's success will have a profound global impact. If Starbase thrives, it could serve as a blueprint for future spaceports, blending technology, community, and exploration in one location. This would blur the lines between everyday life and space travel, making commercial spaceflight more accessible. As SpaceX continues its rapid advancements, it moves closer to Musk's ultimate goal, making life multi-planetary. Starbase is not just a launch site. It's the first step toward a future where human civilization extends beyond Earth, and 2025 could be the year that the future truly begins. SpaceX is redefining the future of space travel, and 2025 is set to be a game changer. With Starship launches, orbital refueling, and Starbase evolving into a space hub, we're witnessing history in the making. What do you think? Will SpaceX's vision become reality? Let us know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more groundbreaking updates.